What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Lawless, and today we found some time to work on the car again. Also, really quick, on this side of the shop, we are putting an overhang outside, and some of the workers left their equipment and made a little mess, so if you see all that in the background, don't mind it. It's only temporary. Anyways, back to the car. Let me just basically give you guys a rundown of what we still have left to do to it. First things first is I still have to run my wiring harness all throughout the motor, get it all connected and hooked up. I'm probably going to be doing that off camera since it's real complicated and boring. Next thing, once I get that done, is I'm going to move over to all of the front suspension that is obviously gone. I'm going to go ahead and put all of the suspension back together, and I'm planning on trying to get this thing on its own weight on the ground with the wheels on it by tonight. I want to try and go ahead and get it on the ground off of the lift, and then we can move back to the motor. What I want to do in the engine bay is basically get everything back on and all together. I want to go ahead and get all of my pulleys on, coil packs, wiring, my air box goes here, and I have a bunch of little dress up parts that I have to put in here. And then last but certainly not least is my LSA Supercharger. And speaking of Supercharger, I'm going to roll that thing out here and basically show you guys what blower I went with and who I got it from. All right, so I've got pretty much most of my parts laid out on the table that we're going to be putting onto the car today. But the main thing that I want to show you guys is obviously the LSA Supercharger. Shout out to Roshan at Boost District. This thing is freaking sweet, dude. He hooked me up, threw an upgraded pulley on, and sent me a bunch of extras with the Supercharger. And then I just went ahead and painted it. It's pretty basic. I didn't want to go too crazy with it, only because I'm pretty much building my car just to show it rather than racing it and getting numbers. So I went with the stock LSA blower. It's not ported or anything special. It's just a pretty basic blower, but I got the upgraded heat exchanger and I got the CTSV lid. I had to get the CTSV lid. That thing looked freaking sick. Once I got it, I went ahead and painted the lid and then painted the Supercharger mint, and then basically customized it a little bit more and sticker bombed this top plate along with my air intake. This is a Rotofab sealed box, obviously. I went ahead and painted this thing too, and I threw a bunch of crazy stickers up in there. This thing's gonna pop in the engine bay. Check it out. This thing is so fresh, dude. Holy crap. If you want to go ahead and get a Supercharger for yourself, go to Boost District. They are literally the best company to order these things from. They're quick, they're easy to deal with. 10 out of 10, go to Boost District if you want to supercharge your car. And then all of the rest of the parts are obviously just suspension parts. Now, these are obviously my spindles. Now, I don't know if you guys know what these look like when they come stock on the car. This is my stock spindle. I just basically grinded, sanded, and polished this thing 4 hours along with my control arms. I did the same thing. They're a little dirty, need to wipe them off, but they're super shiny now. I just wanted to give it that extra bling in my engine bay. And I also did the same thing down here on my steering rack. That thing is freaking popping down there. I'm also going to be polishing the fuel rails for the Supercharger, and I have some stainless headers that are shiny as hell. They're going to pop in there too. Pretty much this is all that we're going to be putting on today. I'm going to try, and also along with putting my rims and tires back onto the car. So I'm going to go ahead and run my harness now and get all that straightened out, and then once I do that, I'll pick the camera back up and we'll get started. All right, check it out. We're making some pretty good progress on the harness, but now it is time to throw the coil packs on. I just wanted to make sure I did that on camera so you guys saw it. So without further ado, bam! Check them out. We got them bolted and wired up. Now, a while back, I went ahead and painted these things and then printed out little stickers that says LSX. I found a mint green closest to my mint color as I could. This is how they came out. They look freaking sweet. Oh my God. Really quick, for anyone that is wondering why I have LS3 valve covers on my car and not the LS9 valve covers that clear the Supercharger, that is because mid-project I realized that I needed the LS9 one, so I went ahead and ordered them, and whenever they come in, I'll get them painted and I'll throw them on the car. So for anyone that's wondering, that's the predicament. Enjoy the video. Starting to come together. It's looking really good. Check out the other side as well. Looking super clean and super slick. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish running the harness. I have a couple of plugs to plug into, and I need to plug it into my transmission. And then also I need to bolt my ground wires on the back of the heads. We're making some pretty good progress. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the harness, and then we'll move on to the next thing.
7 hours later.
Holy crap. This took way longer than it should have. I realized I didn't have my harmonic balancer in. I had to take my radiator out. It's over here. That was fun, let me tell you. And then I ended up taking my washer fluid tank out. I didn't even get paint around it just because I couldn't catch it while I was painting the engine bay. So I'm just gonna throw this thing away. I don't even need windshield wiper fluid. All it's gonna do is dirty up the car when I'm on the interstate, so that's trash. The harmonic balancer is in. Another thing I had to do was put a pin kit in it so it wouldn't spin because I'm running the LSA Supercharger. It was a common thing. I was gonna film it, but I thought it was just gonna be real quick, 5-minute thing. I'll just get it done and I'll explain it. No, that took like 2 hours. So here we are, got all that done. Harness is fully ran now, so that's a plus. And the harmonic balancer is on, so now I can finally get to putting this suspension on. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my long tube headers on and maybe try and get my starter in. Once I get that done, I'm gonna lower the car back down and we'll get all of this suspension put back on and try and get the wheels on it tonight. All right, we're gonna try and go ahead and put the driver's side in first. Look at these bad boys. These things were sweet. I found them on eBay. I swear to God, they were like $260. They were some off-brand, but all of the welds look really good. So it was either this or $1,500 headers that do the exact same thing. So I went ahead and went with these. So I've got my driver's side on. I don't know if you can see it way up in there. I got that front bolt on. All I wanted to do was get the 2 bolts on just so it's up in there. For the other side, I have to go ahead and throw my starter on before I put it in there. I'm pretty sure the headers come like right around here, so it'll leave me like no room to put the starter up in here. And I have to do it anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that thing on, and then I'll go ahead and put the other side on as well. Also, really quick, one more thing. For anyone that's wondering about this really dirty and old-looking transmission pan, I have a brand new one sitting on the counter. I went ahead and went with the Camaro's ZL1 transmission pan. It's deeper and it fits more fluid because the 6L80s are known for having slipping problems. And I also didn't want to scratch the brand new one up while putting it up into the car. So, yeah. Check these things out though, holy crap. Look at them way up in there. Oh my God, dude. They look so good up under there. Great color contrast with the stainless. And they are $260 headers. You can't tell me it's not a steal. All right, check it out. Headers are in and oh my God, they look good. Check it out over here too. Jesus, look good. Hell yeah. All right, so now we can move on to getting the suspension thrown on. We'll go ahead and get on that, and then we can finally see what it looks like on the ground. I just realized that I no longer have the bolts to my hubs, which goes into the spindle, which goes on the suspension, sadly. I can get them in the morning, so for now, I'm gonna put all of the suspension parts that I need on the car, and then when I go get the bolts tomorrow, we can go ahead and throw the hubs on. All right, I'm just gonna do this the fast way and work some magic here. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Bam! Check it out. Look at how sweet this is coming out, guys. Holy crap. Look at the polished parts up in there, along with all of the painted parts. Oh my God, dude. This is gonna look freaking sweet. I'll show you more when I get to the other side. Speaking of, let's go ahead and work some more magic. You ready? 3, 2, bam! Check that out. Holy crap, dude. Some parts are still a little dusty. I have to go ahead and wipe it all down and get it all cleaned up. But for now, this is looking freaking sick. And like I said, I'm going to go get the hub bolts in the morning so we can see it on the ground tomorrow, which isn't really a long wait for you guys, but it is for me. So I'm kind of like bummed out, but whatever. For now, I'm going to go ahead and at least get as much stuff as I can put onto the motor, like the supercharger and the water pump and the alternator and all that crap, just so we can get an idea of what it's really going to look like. And I also want to see my air box up in here with the supercharger. So, and another thing that I wanted to say is I'm probably going to be getting a better radiator, only because this thing, for one, looks like trash. 2, I kind of wanted an upgraded radiator, and then I'm also going to have to upgrade my transmission cooler because that thing doesn't do shit on the 6L80s. I was also thinking of getting upgraded fans since they do sell this on G8 only. I'm going to go check them out. For now, let's get the supercharger all put together. I have to put some of the injectors in it, put the fuel rails on, get everything ready, and then I want to see it on the motor. I'm sure I'll be taking it back off a little bit later just to finalize everything, but who knows, maybe I'll keep it on, I don't know. And then we're gonna go ahead and throw the water pump, alternator, and all that crap on as well. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Here are the injectors that Roshan sent me. They're FID injectors. They're really good, really nice. These are 1000 cc injectors. All I know is that Roshan told me these are the best injectors to run with my setup. All right, we'll go with the first one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the valley cover off and get the new valley cover on with the gasket and all that, and then we can get the supercharger on. Now that I've got the valley cover on, I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw the water pump on and the alternator, and then also my AC compressor just while the supercharger is off of the motor, out the way. I think I just want to get that on. Then we'll move on to the supercharger. I'm gonna make it really quick though, just like a snap of the finger, like bam! Check it out, we got everything on. I got the AC compressor on down there, some pulleys over here, a pulley over here, an alternator, another pulley, and my water pump. As you can see outside, it's daylight now. It's actually the next morning. I got so tired last night that I literally was brain dead, had no energy, couldn't think. It was taking me forever. And then so I just decided to go to sleep. I woke up and it took me like, I don't know, 10 minutes to do what I was trying to do last night. Now that we have everything on, we can now throw the supercharger on. But before I do that, I want to make sure I go to the store, grab the bolts for the hubs, and try and get the car on the ground today. We're gonna go do that. I'm gonna find some bolts and I'll pick the camera back up when we get back. We made it back from the store. Here, I got my bolts right here. I just got 2.5 inch long bolts. They're metric stainless. They'll work fine for what I'm trying to do. Now we can go ahead and throw the hubs on the car, get the rotors on and calipers, and then try and get the wheels on. I'm gonna just do it like this because it saves a bunch of time. You ready? 3, 2, 1, bam! All right, check it out. We got all of it on. Now it is looking so freaking sick. But before I show you, I gotta go do the other side as well. You ready? 3, 2, bam! Check it out. We got it all put together. Oh my God, dude, this is so freaking exciting. Check out how well all the colors complement each other. The silver, the white, the polished, the mint. Oh my God, dude. Look at how beautiful the strut looks up in there. Now we are finally done with all of this suspension. Now I can go ahead and get the wheels on it so we can see it on the ground. Oh my God, my heart is like beating. Once we get that done, we'll throw the supercharger on. God, dude, it's been so long since I got these out of this freaking cabinet. Oh, well, here's one. But holy crap, these haven't seen daylight in a minute. Holy crap. Oh my God. Oh my God. On the ground! Oh my God, dude. Check it out. I've missed this look so much. Now it obviously is monster truck right now. I'm usually tucking the tire just a little bit, but until I get it rolling, I don't think it's gonna adjust itself to lower more. But holy crap, I've been waiting to see this for a long time now. Check it out, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Jeez, Pete. All right, I've got everything ready on this thing. I went ahead and riveted my intake gaskets, so those are on. Now we are finally ready to put this thing on. I'm gonna go ahead and set the tripod up right here and try and get some good shots. Oh man, this is gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought. This thing is heavy, boy. Jesus Christ. Just want to give a quick shout out to Roshan at Boost District. Thank you so much, dude. You helped me make my dreams come true, and I'm finally getting the blower on the car. This is freaking nuts. Without further ado, throw this thing on. Jeez, I'm Pete. All right, guys, check it out. Look at how freaking nasty this thing looks. Oh my God, dude. The lid isn't even on, and it looks so badass. It makes it look like a freaking beast. Oh my God. All right, now let's go ahead and get the fuel rails on and then we'll get the lid on. I got the lid on, but I'm running into a little bit of a problem. I am not clearing on the cowl of my windshield for the lid to slide back and get it bolted. So what I'm gonna have to do is make a mark, go ahead and cut this, and then we can try and get it fitted and get it bolted on the motor. check it out, guys. We finally got it all on, bolted up. I didn't fully tighten everything. I have it mocked up because I ran into a little problem with clearance on my fuel rails. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Rashawn about that. I think I'm gonna need to get a different bracket for my coil packs. Like I explained in the beginning of the video, I already figured out I needed different valve covers, so don't even think about it. That's no biggie. I'm gonna get with him and see what's wrong. It's probably just a little mistake from me. Oh my God. I'm pretty beat up and worn out from this thing. As you can see, I've been on this thing nonstop all weekend since I picked up the cameras. We did a lot this weekend, guys. Oh, and before you say something about the gap, I just have my bumper mocked up on here with some zip ties just to see what it all looks like. And holy crap. Check it out. I even got my old splitter on here. Shit happens. It was a very eventful weekend. We got a lot of stuff done. We got all of the suspension put on. We got the car on its own weight down on the ground. We got the supercharger installed and all of the motor pieces. Also ran the wire, got the headers on, did all kinds of other stuff too. Now, I didn't get to put all of the other stuff on. I still have like my catch can and an external fuel pump. I still have my intercooler and all that stuff. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and put all that on in a later video, but for now, I've reached a stopping point and I'm super tired. This is what we got done this weekend. I have some other stuff I have to film for Jegs, but before I end the video, I did want to put one more thing up in there just to see what it looks like. And it is my RotoFab air intake. Go ahead and throw this thing right in here. It's close enough. It goes right there. It just sinks down a little bit more. I have a bolt in where it holds it in, but check it out, dude. Holy crap. So we got the RotoFab intake with the sticker bomb up in the inside, complementing the sticker bomb right on top of the supercharger. Still have a couple of more things to paint up in here, like one of these. I got a custom one being made. It's got all the information about the car, and I'm gonna go ahead and paint this to match the RotoFab and the intake. And then I also wanna go ahead and paint my fans that are gonna be on my radiator right here. So that'll all look really good. It's looking super fresh so far. I'm loving the way this thing's coming out. Holy crap, dude. So anyways, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see this car get finished, definitely hit the subscribe button. I'll be posting every time I work on it pretty much. And if you want to go check out videos before of putting the motor, painting all the pieces, doing all that stuff, I have them posted on my YouTube. Definitely go check them out. I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.